Okay, welcome to Philadelphia Walks PTSD. My name is Sharon Cole, or Sharon, or Cole, whatever you want to refer to me as, no big deal. Totally been called everything under the sun, and in a good way, in a strong, hardened way. I don't care that much. So anyway, as I do every day for at least this year, and I'll probably keep going until I get what I want, because I know I deserve it. I am here for the one video each day, 365 days. Today is number 63, I believe. It's the 63rd day of these videos, and I guess of the year. Hopefully I'm correctly on track. I'm sure there'll be someone out there to make sure. So, and they'll comment. So anyway, I just wanted to reiterate what I always reiterate, something very disturbing, disgusting, bizarre. Some would just say it. It's evil. Kicked off the fourth Monday of January 2011. I was made to believe I'd be murdered in my apartment. And since then, I think someone's kind of keeping me going through the puppet machine. So anyway, I thought I'd be murdered in my apartment. A series of orchestrated events, I believe. And I'm pretty certain, I don't know how to prove it because I was kept so busy and distracted and terrorized the whole time. I had no idea which way to turn. I tried different avenues here and there. I would get, up enough courage to say, oh, should I call the ACLU? Should I call the FBI? Should I call these people? Like, what is it that got kicked off here? Why, what started that night? And then what kicked off afterwards? And everywhere I turned, closed doors, people feigning ignorance, people pretending they don't know what it is. It's a form of mobbing, community harassment, orchestrated harassment. It's a form of death by 10,000 cuts. It's a form of murder. It's a form of evil. Philadelphia has a fetish. It's a culture that has developed here. I guess in Philadelphia, I don't know if it encompasses like a whole area of like a political region, like DC, the Delmarva region, New York, even New Jersey. I have no idea. It's a mentality that is considered poisonous, is a mentality that is a virus. And we are trying to eradicate that. Now I'm put in a position to have to beg for money, and I'll keep doing it until somebody does the right thing. So that evening, I believed I'd be murdered. I actually did. I thought it was the last night of my life. I was convulsing and trembling all over the place, trying to hold a phone while I tried to call my sister and then the police. The next day, I would try to call my mom and aunt. Turns out their phone lines were cut. They didn't realize anything had happened, and they were, they just thought, oh, something's wrong. Oh, look, the cord came up detached. It's all broken and ripped or tattered or whatever behind the house. My mom and aunt lived together in Jacksonville, Florida at the time, and would later that year put the house up for sale, and then in 2012 would move to Gainesville, Florida, to be closer to a cousin of mine and his wife and their adopted daughter. So, but is that enough for you to know that it was set up and orchestrated? Imagine you try to call the one person you would call, whether it's your mom, your dad, a really good relative, one of your most trusted friends, in a severe crisis when you need to talk to someone. And most people have something that happens in their lives where they really want to call that one person. And just imagine their phone lines are cut. Is that enough proof for you to understand that this was orchestrated? That is evil. That is very sick. It is disturbing. Oh, I hear I'm supposed to be thankful because somehow I wound up in a terrorization program that turned me into a better person, even though I wasn't a bad person, but I didn't eat as many healthy foods. I learned how to be a green juicer, yogi. I wrote 5 books, 4 books. One was an essay that I published, that I had, published through BookBaby, and so forth and so on. So anyway, accomplished an MFA, all while being terrorized, raped, and tortured while walking dogs by the most sadistic of personalities available in the world today. I want to know where they ordered them up from, brought them in. People were especially brought into the city for a lot of things that went on here, and this was one of them. I'll try to be modest. The games kicked off, and everywhere I turned, people behaved the opposite of what you would expect. People need to learn how to be supportive, understanding, to validate someone's experience. Instead, it must be my fault that I'm minding my own business and get raped in my apartment. Instead, it's my fault that a whole bunch of people conspired together to terrorize the hell out of me. I don't know why. I don't even think I'm that special. I figure my best guess is a whole bunch of people couldn't stand me for some reason. I'm actually a fun and lovable person, but they caused me to turn into someone who had to fight for herself. It's really bad what happened. And I will keep talking and talking and talking. And I'm sick of being made angry because of a bunch of morons out there who don't deserve to sort of be in the positions that they're in. And we are talking people who can communicate practically through the radio waves without a phone. It's a problem. It's a Philly thing. Philly has a tradition of, you got to be this. You got to be a bully. I thought we had a whole United States of America against bullying. Unless you see America as a bully because they bully other nations, totally get it. I'm a liberal person. I totally get it. We have all the money and the power, and other people sort of have to kowtow. I totally get that. I don't know I guess some leaders would say, in other countries would say, well, wait a minute. I know I made your president do something because, they're being jackasses or whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying whatever happened here, it was so big that it could involve world diplomacy. That's how bad this was. So people play the game because they're followers and they're minions. So if you played along, and I have a list of names, you're just a minion. You're not even respected. People who are respected actually stand up for their rights, not people who play along to get along. All the followers aren't even respected, even among the people they thought they were gaining respect from. Nope. They're like, I can't believe I got someone else to do my bidding for me again. Didn't mean to scare you. Hey, has Philly scared you off yet? Who makes it a tradition to scare the hell out of people? It's a problem. I'm trying to lead my life, mind my own business, and I get slammed in my apartment big time. Scared shitless. And I want to know how many people are complicit, even the police. And I have contacted Internal Affairs about the issue. And there are offices above Internal Affairs. I want to know how many followers, how many minions, how many dumb, stupid minds exist out there who play along and actually believe that Philadelphia is a big city. It isn't. It isn't. There are people who, we can get away with this. We get to do this. We get to do that. It's a big city. We're here. We're in with the movers and the shakers and all that stuff. Nope. I want to know how many cities around the United States actually respect Philadelphia. Okay, have a nice day. I'll seek my donors. I'll keep talking. I know there are people who agree with me who have a lot of money. And they are waiting to nab the biggest dick on the face of the earth.